7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I have an apartment. Welcome back. Welcome back to New York City. Woo! Oh my God, you guys. There are no words to describe how happy I am to be in my own apartment, in my room, sitting at my desk, talking to a camera. No, seriously, I haven't had a physical address in 7 months. So I am just so happy to be back. But the blog has suffered, and I'm sorry, and things are getting back on track now that we're back, and I'm unpacked for the most part, kind of. Our apartment is still a complete wreck because we're trying to unpack, but I got back to the city Thursday after a red eye, came straight to my new apartment, called movers until I found ones who could move me literally that same day. They came to my storage unit. We got everything here. I put my bed back together. And now I'm just waiting for some other storage stuff so that I can find new homes for stuff. But I'm here. I'm in Brooklyn. It's great. Let's talk about the New York City Half Marathon. And now I have to preface this. I lost my hero, the little camera that sits right here. I don't know where the hell it is. I vaguely remember unpacking it when I got home from the race late on Sunday night. But my room's kind of a mess, and it may be here somewhere, or it may be at my sister's, but it's gone. And I'm heartbroken because that thing was expensive and I need it. So I'm hoping it shows up because it also has footage on it. But let's talk about the race. So, Saturday, I woke up really early. For some weird reason, I set my alarm for like 6:30 in the morning. I don't know why. But I got to enjoy the sunrise. I woke up and I was like, let's just stay up. And I did. And then I went and met up with my friends. And we got our bibs. And we went to lunch after. And we're sitting around talking about the race the next day and our goals. And I was telling them, I'm going to run with our friends John and Jeannie. And they're going to try to do 135. So I'm going to go for that with them. And everyone was like, whoa, that's really fast. And I was like, I know. Tell me about it. We're doing it. And then my friend Melissa was like, what'd you run last year? And I was like, I did 142. And my friend Jess turned to me and she was like, no, you didn't. Because we ran almost the entire race together. There is no way you ran 142. And because I ran 149. And I was like, what? And she's like, do you want me to look it up for you? And I thought to myself, no, I don't, because I want to believe that I ran 142 because I know I can probably run 140 or below. So I had this whole dilemma of, do I prove to myself that I ran slower last year and kind of dilute the self-confidence that I've built and, fall back down self-doubt mountain? Or do I like blindly trust that I can just do it? So I finally asked her to look it up, and I ran 147, which for some crazy reason I convinced myself a PR that never happened, which is insane and hilarious. And it kind of shows you how irrational PRs are a little bit. So I decided not to run with them because 135 means that I would have to do like 7 15-minute miles or 7 30-minute miles, which that sounds crazy and insane, and I can't do that. I can do that, but this says I can't. So I immediately panicked and said no thanks. And I kind of went back and forth because let me just show you this clip. So on Saturday, I talked to Josh. No, Friday. I talked to Josh, and we were talking, and I didn't even let him give me a plan for Sunday. I said, I don't want a time. I want to just see what I can do when I trust myself. So here's that.
Yeah. So what?
And what are we gonna run?
Fast.
Yeah, which is what?
I don't know. I'm hesitant to put a time on it because I'd rather. Tell me if this is stupid. A part of me would rather have the first 6 miles, like know the paces I should kind of be. Actually, maybe it's the last 6. I don't know. I guess I'm hesitant to put certain times down because I think I'm at a point where I feel where like I can hold back and then get faster and then like just go for it.
And I kind of felt gross about it because I was trying really hard to convince myself that I wasn't doing that because I didn't think I was capable of trusting myself with time goals and to not panic and get crazy and stop myself from really like going for it, because I would just let the fact that I told myself I can't run certain times stop me from doing it, if that makes sense. I just talked about this in episode 27 of my podcast. The link's below if you want to listen to it. But self-defined limits are these things that just hold us back, and I really struggle with them when it comes to time. But Saturday night, I called Josh back right before I went to bed, and I said, I take it back. I want a race plan. I want a time. I want to do this. I want to go 100% to see what I'm capable of. So here's that. All right, what am I running?
You can run I like you to run under 140, but
Let's do it. How do I do that?
what is the average?
Eight,
Should know.
8:15.
For a half marathon, a time of 1 hour and 40 minutes puts you just under 7:40 pace.
Same thing.
No, I'm sorry. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think, look, 140 is doable.
I believe. Let's do it.
But one of the things that I really want to impart upon you about the West Side rolling hills is some of the hill stuff that we've worked on and talked about in the past. You know, using your arms when your legs, so your legs don't have to do all the work.
I am a hill queen.
Okay. Well, now I want to talk to you about the downhill part. Okay. I don't want you to hit the brakes.
Okay.
Okay. When you hit the brakes, you burn your legs out.
Yes, sir.
All right. And I don't want you to lean back. So if you feel like your hips are having to work, or you feel that weird burny feeling when you're going downhill while trying to keep pace, lean forward into the downhill.
Scream woo on hills.
Yeah. And then let go. Like,
Let it
go.
Sing Let It Go
Exactly.
on hills.
Mm-hmm.
Josh.
Sam has a question.
Oh, hi.
Hi. I don't understand. I mean, you're a running coach, but shouldn't you just tell people to run?
That was the dumbest question.
But I'm confused because I'm listening to the strategy and it's so much. Like, how wouldn't you get so distracted trying to think about all this stuff?
No, you work on this in practice. You were an athlete.
But it's different with golf and running. Golf, you have so much time to think, but running, it's over in an hour.
And a half.
Golf's too slow.
Don't worry about our question. I have to go to bed. I'm so tired.
I am
Okay.
confused. It's just
Okay.
like run. That's all you have to do, Kelly, is run.
Thanks, Sam. Game on.
Okay. How are we feeling otherwise?
So tired.
Did you eat well? Are we ready to do this?
Oh, yeah.
I like it. Lock and load.
All right. Thank you.
All right. I'll see you in the edge of the. I'll be out on the West Side Highway somewhere.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
All right. Later.
Like, the
That's
advice
just
I'd give
really
someone
fast.
is just to run. Run fast, Kelly. You could have gone to bed 20 minutes ago. Run fast.
No, I need to know what times I need to
But
hit.
just run fast. That's all you gotta do. Run fast.
All right. We're running fast. According to Sam.
Run fast, Kelly.
Let's do it. I'm not even going to pretend to be intimidated. We're just going to do it.
Just run. You run all the time. You run. Run fast.
Until
That's all you gotta
tomorrow.
So yeah, Sunday morning, I woke up before my alarm, 40 minutes before my alarm, and my immediate thought was fear, and I thought, I can't do this. I paid too much money not to have fun. And then I laid there, and then I started reading the text messages that people were sending me, and I said, no, I do want to do this. I need to go for this, and I can have fun and push myself at the same time. Like this whole idea that I'm going to experience the pain that I experienced during the Chicago Marathon every time I try to run fast is kind of stopping me from going for things. So I put that out of my mind and I said, fuck it. I'm going for it. I believe in myself. I can do this. So I show up to the start line and I find my friend Jess, and we were having fun and we were goofing around, and I was like, I'm gonna set a world record and you're gonna set a world record, and we were like pumped and jazzed, and we took off, and I took off too fast. I was running 7:48 for the first 2 miles, which is a little too fast, but I said normally I would let that derail the entire race, and I would say, oh, I ran too fast in the beginning, my entire race is shot, there's no point. But this time I was like, nope, we're doing it. This is happening. We'll just keep going. It'll be fine. And I sang on the downhills, Let It Go, and I was singing Moana, and I had Hamilton going, and then we got into Times Square, and I saw my sister.
Okay, I was really running too late because there's Kelly. Kelly, say hi! Kelly!
And I was just having a really great race. It was hard. It wasn't easy. I was running really fast, and the entire time I just kept thinking, I don't know if I can hold this. I can't believe I'm running this fast. But I did, and I trusted it, and it happened. And then the race really got hard when I got to the West Side Highway around mile 10. And that's hard because on the one hand, you're like, you have 3 miles to go. That is literally nothing. But on the other hand, you're like, I have 3 miles to go. That's at least 30 minutes if I really crash and burn and run 10-minute miles. And there was a moment where I was 2 miles away from the finish line, and I thought to myself, if you drop 2 7-minute 30-second miles, that sub 140 is yours. And I felt totally complacent, and I was running fast enough. I think I was at 8-minute miles at that point. And I said, no, this is fast enough. I am so happy with what is happening, and I just don't want to get faster. So I didn't. And I just kept going and kept pushing, and I finished in 142.10 and cried for a second because I was just stunned that the race happened and I didn't blow up and I didn't, panic. And it was a huge win and breakthrough because this self-doubt thing, God, the amount of articles and times I talked about this last year during BQ or Bust is insane, and here I am once again struggling with what I think I can and can't do, or what I am and am not capable of doing, and the paces I can run and the distances I can do. It was a major win. I'm really excited for London, and we are going to do this. It's gonna happen. The BQ is gonna happen. We're like 30 something days away. The next 2 weeks are going to be super critical. So if you aren't following me on Strava and you're interested to see what goes down in the next 2 weeks, go follow me on Strava. I'll link to it below. But this is no regrets, no excuses time, and all the fun is going to be had. So set those impossible goals if you're working towards. If you don't have them, set it. Otherwise, set that impossible goal, because anything is possible if you're willing to really work for it, and it will change your life. This has been the most incredible experience. It's been so hard and so confusing and difficult, and it's like a constant struggle to get up Self-Doubt Mountain, but I've learned so much about myself personally and professionally. It just like all bleeds over, so I'm really happy I did this. Here we go. London Marathon, I'm coming for you. Everyone put out good vibes that I find my hero, my GoPro, because I feel really naked without it. All right, until next time.